EPA head says drinking water a larger threat than climate change. The head of the agency tasked with protecting public health and the environment said Wednesday that he believes unsafe drinking water is a bigger threat than climate change. Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Andrew Wheeler told CBS News in that aired Wednesday morning that most. Following up on his interview, Wheeler continued talking about global water issues at a speech in Washington, D.C., ahead of the UN-sanctioned World Water Day on Friday. Right there, some climate change experts were quick to disagree with the priorities as Wheeler outlined them. EPA should look into how events like hurricanes and sea level rise degrade water quality in the U.S. before it addresses the feasibility of improving water quality worldwide, said Dominique Bachelet, a professor in Oregon State University's Department of Biological and Ecological Engineering. Natural disasters like hurricanes, wildfires, and flooding are all happening right now and are exacerbated by climate change, said Wanda Clet-Barreto, a climate scientist with the Union of Concerned Scientists. By putting his focus solely on clean drinking water, Wheeler is kicking the problem of climate change down the road, de Clet-Barreto said. He criticized Wheeler, a former lobbyist for the coal industry, addressed in the interview the recent drinking water crisis in Flint, Michigan, where measures to cut costs led to drinking water contaminated with lead. He said the water first. Dennis Lettenmeyer, a professor at the University of California, Los Angeles Geography Department, said he partially agrees with Wheeler's statements on drinking water. Despite agreeing that contaminated drinking water is a now problem, Lettenmeyer said it should not prevent work on climate change. The two issues go. Climate change provides. Water issues influenced by climate change include reduced stream flow and higher contamination rates for surface water, Lettenmeyer said. Surface water, postponing dealing with climate change, which Wheeler's message seems to imply, isn't. Copyright 2019 U.S. News & World Report.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.